Discipline for the win. How many of you guys remember your high school and university times? I surely do. Back in first year, I was in sciences, had 6 courses, 2 labs in the first term. Discipline is the only thing that gets you through to the end of the day. And back at home, I remember Linda's speech was so powerful when it hit me talking about her father, because back at home for me, I also had a passionate father. He was Scottish, second only in passion to probably the Italian. And he would often say, "Hey, wee laddie, get to your books before I make you wear a kilt for the rest of your life." Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters and welcome guests. This is how I'm going to break it up today. First, we're going to talk about what she did well, what Linda did well. Next we're going to move on to what we can improve on together. And lastly, I'll talk about what makes Linda a unique and powerful speaker. So let's move on. First, Linda started out with something relatable. She started out with comedy. She made sure that everyone felt a sense of personal belonging in the story that she was emphasizing. And that is really powerful because at the end of the day, if no one understands what you're talking about, it's really hard to get that audience to agree with what you're saying. The next point that she did and emphasized very powerfully is her gestures. And she didn't just stop and end with gestures here and there. She brought them over the top and used the whole range of motion that's capable with her body. Nextly, I'll move on to the constructive part of this. And that is, firstly, I'll start out with her connection to the audience and that eye contact. Linda has a powerful eye contact, and she seems to swipe the room from bottom to top, but she misses the first 2 rows that I notice. And that's something that I would think that we can all work on together. And it's important because if we miss the few people in the front, it's really a detriment to making them feel involved in what you're talking about. The next thing is a segue to talk about her gestures that I was talking about earlier. And that is not only using hands, but utilize the full body range of motion. Utilize the legs. When she says, "I can and I will," don't stop there. Say, "I can and I will." Make it powerful. Make people remember it. And that's something that I believe can make it go from a great to an amazing speech. Something that everyone will remember for a long time coming. And lastly, I'll talk about what makes Linda unique. And that is her confident presence. And that is not done only through vocal variation and pauses, but also through the orientation of the stage. She uses the stage like a timeline to facilitate her speech. And that is so powerful, so powerful. And if we can utilize that and learn from Linda, we can all become great speakers in the future. So I hope everyone has learned just a little bit from an evaluation today. Because evaluations, like everything else, leaves everyone just a little bit warmer. Thank you.